Hey, shalom, shalom, mishpocha. Welcome to another edition of Ray Bash's Ramblings, where today I'm going to be talking about the paranormal. The subject of the paranormal can be a dicey subject when you're talking about religion, but I firmly believe that all of the answers in life, and the things that we think about and ponder and mull over, can be found in the scriptures, specifically in the Torah, the 5 books of Moshe. We need to filter everything through that. I'm not saying that we're going to know it all and have all the answers per se, but we can have an understanding through faith and be confident in what we believe and why we believe it. Granted, there's some things that will have to wait until we get on the other side of this life to truly find out the answers. But regarding things such as ghost, to be honest with you, I love watching paranormal shows, like Ghost Hunters and things about haunting and everything. Even though I firmly believe I know what causes these things, nonetheless, I'm attracted to those things and highly interested. I believe with all my heart that ghosts, sightings, apparitions, spirits, what have you, can be boiled down to 2 things. Either it's angelic activity or demonic activity. I take it back, there's a third. Or it's your own personal psychic activities and abilities. A lot of times things that are called poltergeists, which are mischievous spirits that toss things around the room, and noises and voices and bumps and cracks and things like that, that could be demonic activity. I can't see an angelic being of Hashem, of God, doing things because they don't promote fear. They always say fear not. So it could be demonic activity, or it could be your own psychic abilities, because we have psychic abilities that have been curtailed, so to speak, and curbed in regards to the fall, because of the fall. And some of us can tap into a little bit more of it than others. And a lot of times our fears, our anxieties can manifest itself in a psychic form, to where, mind over matter type of things, to where, we are the ones, our psychic ability is the ones that's causing us to hear voices and to see and hear things being thrown across the room, etc., where we get apparitions and visions also. So those are the 2 camps that I think that poltergeist come from, is either demonic or psychic. As far as the angelic activities, a lot of people say, well, I seen my dead grandfather. He came to me at night in a vision. Well, it could have been just a dream, and sometimes dreams are dreams. Sometimes God allows us to see our loved ones that have passed on in dreams to deliver us a message, but they're just symbolic. It's not literally them visiting us in a dream. I know I'm probably going to get tons of emails and tons of disagreements, but that's okay. I'm just telling you what I believe and why I believe it. When we do see somebody that has passed on before, you can either boil that down to angelic or demonic. Because if you remember in the Brit Chadasha, I believe it's the book of Acts, where Peter was in jail, you had a whole household praying for Peter's release. Their prayers were answered. An angel came, opened the doors of the prison cells. He walked right past the guards, went to the house, knocked on the door. A servant girl named Rhoda opened the door and was like, oh, slammed the door, ran back. She goes, I've just seen Peter's ghost. This gives us key into Jewish thinking, into Jewish tradition. She said that she thought she seen Peter's ghost. Well, it is believed, or not Peter's ghost, I'm sorry, Peter's angel. It is believed in Jewish tradition and Jewish thought that we are assigned a demonic being and an angelic being that accompanies us all our lives. Of course, the demonic being is there to trip us up, to tempt us, to test us, to try us. The angelic being is there to help us, that they spend so much time with us that they actually take on our appearance. So this can explain things such as doppelgangers, having a person being 2 places at once, having an evil twin, where after a person dies, it's said that the angelic being hangs around, and sometimes when you see somebody after they passed away, it's their angel representing them, or it's the demonic. So that's kind of interesting there, to where it gives you insight on Jewish thought. As far as Bigfoot, all other places in the world except for the Antarctica and the Arctic have primates living on the continents. Why are we the only ones that are different? Why? Why the United States there's no primates? I believe that Bigfoot is nothing more than a primate. You've got different versions, from snowy regions to forest regions to Everglade regions where, it's called the skunk ape and it looks kind of like a gibbon. That's my opinion on Bigfoot. My opinion on the Loch Ness Monster, Nessie, is that that it's a dinosaur. I forget the technical term, but it had fins, had a long neck and everything, and it swam in the water. That's what I believe Champ and Nessie are. There have been people who supposedly had sighted what they thought was pterodactyls or large dinosaurs. It wouldn't surprise me if there were still some large dinosaurs that are left over, because think of it, there are places in this world, such as the Amazon, that is still virgin territory that no human foot has ever set foot on, and that logging industry in those areas, people claim to have seen large dinosaurs. Dinosaurs were taken on the ark. They were babies. They weren't full grown. There are stories of even into the Middle Ages where the fire-breathing dragons and these dragons that knights fought were actually dinosaurs, and that there was a dinosaur that was killed by a person's staff, saw it run across the road towards him, and he hit it with his staff, killed it. It was, a smaller dinosaur, about, the shoulder length of a man, of an average man. It was a giant lizard and everything, so... and also a Japanese fishing boat had caught the remains of a dead Nessie or Champ, if you will. So that's my opinion on these paranormal activities, paranormal things. There's tons of things in this world that we can't explain, but then again, like I said, some things we have to take on faith, but things such as the paranormal, we have to filter through the scriptures to get our answers. And as far as aliens, forgot to cover that, aliens and UFOs, I believe it's just demonic activity. Satan takes the same old stuff, packages it in something brand new, and calls it new, when it's just really, the same old stuff. You look in Genesis, talking about the giants, which in Hebrew it's called the Nephilim, meaning the fallen ones, which are supposedly a hybrid of the angelic race and the human race, and they create... I don't know all the metaphysics and genetics behind it. I can't answer all those questions, but that's what I get from the scriptures and from rabbinic and Talmudic literature and Jewish tradition. This is what I believe. So that the alien phenomena is nothing more than the Nephilim coming back in a new package, a new streamlined package. Because think of it, if the Nephilim or Nephilim are the hybrid of human and angels, then it's the same thing where women get abducted, their eggs are taken, it's mixed with alien DNA, they get reabducted and shown their hybrid child. Same thing, it's just souped up. So that's I think that can explain the alien phenomenon quite well, because they always bring a New Age message that either puts Christ, Messiah, on the level of a guru, or that they just denounce him altogether, they denounce his divinity or whatnot, and it always brings a New Age, New World Order type of message. These aliens, because they're supposedly goodwill and all this kind of stuff. But anyway, that's my theories on the paranormal. Thought somebody might like to hear them. Hopefully, maybe it answered some questions that people have had. I might do another paranormal episode. I don't know. There's plenty of subject matter, plenty of room for that. So just keep tuning in and see. So we'll catch you next time. Shalom, Shavuot Tov, Mishpoka. See ya. Bye.